If you love keeping up with the latest cruise news and innovations, then keep watching Planet Cruise Weekly, as today we're going to look at the launch of the latest super ship called Majestic Princess. So hello and welcome to episode 35 of Planet Cruise Weekly, which today is all about the new Majestic Princess. And I'm joined by our very own Majestic Princess.
Lovely.
Mr. Glenn Wallace.
Yes.
Now, the Majestic Princess, of course, is the third Royal Class Princess ship, and she's 143,000 tonnes.
She's a big old girl, isn't she?
She's a big old girl. She's the biggest, in fact, in Princess's whole fleet, and she's, to give you an idea of perspective, because we'd like to do that here, 3 times larger than Titanic. But she's the same size. If you're familiar with P&O and you're watching this, a lot of the Brits, of course, and the UK are, then she's the same size as Britannia. So if you've been on Britannia or you've seen Britannia, you're going to get an idea here of the size. Yeah,
and it was built in Fincantieri, which is where a lot of the new Cunard liners and P&O ships are all built, and it was floated out on February the 8th, 2016. Cost of this one was just a mere $760 million.
Pocket change, isn't it?
Exactly.
Pocket change. Now, the ship is going to hold 3,560 passengers over 16 passenger decks, 19 decks in total, and there is going to be, get this, 1,780 cabins divided into 38 different categories, which makes your job an absolute nightmare. It took 3 million man-hours to build the cruise ship. Figure that one out. The ship is made of 37,000 tonnes of steel, 95,000 gallons of paint was used, and 4,000 kilometres of electrical cable was used around the ship, which is enough to stretch from London to Baghdad. Now, the maiden voyage is going to be on Tuesday, April the 4th, 2017, and it's going to be a 5-day Atlantic round trip from Rome with stops in Kotor and Corfu. And then it will then sail the Mediterranean for about 6 weeks. And you'll have a chance to try maybe 7, 14 to 21 and 28-day cruises departing from either Rome, Barcelona or Athens.
You've also got a repositioning voyage. It will depart from Barcelona on Sunday, May the 14th, 2017, and then it will go to its permanent home port in Shanghai, where Majestic Princess will carry guests to a variety of destinations in Japan, Korea and China.
That's right, heading over to East Asia. Now, after Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas, Majestic is actually the world's second only cruise vessel that's been specifically designed for Chinese passengers. And befitting this, Majestic Princess will also carry a Chinese name on her hull alongside the one written, of course, in English. And it means, well, I'm not going to try, maybe I should. Xingxi Gongzhou Hai.
Oh, that one, yeah, that'd be nightmare if you lose your ship in port, wouldn't it? What's the name of it?
Apparently it translates as Grand World or Grand Spirit, but you will also have it in English on there.
Okay.
So you'll always know that it's
when I was on Ovation in April, because obviously that's going over like we've just said, so again, all the signage and everything was in English, then of course, even in the lifts, everything was in English and Chinese, so, you know, that's what they're built for, that's what it's good. And it's such a buoyant market over there, as we've mentioned, Ovation and Quantum are all over there, already over there for Royal Caribbean in this market, and also the MSC Lyrica has relocated for the Chinese market.
And a great chance for you to experience East Asia, China, Korea, Japan and more. So now we've given you a bit of an overview as to Majestic Princess. Let's break the ship down into smaller chunks that are easier to digest. I do love saying that word.
That's easy.
Okay, now there's a total of, we're going to start with cabins by the way. There's a total of 1,780 cabins. We've already mentioned that, 38 different categories. I've got to laugh because he's got to deal with them. And 36 different wheelchair accessible rooms, which is really, really good. I'm glad to see the cruise companies are moving more in that direction and making their cabins more accessible.
But the only thing with that as well, if you're looking to book something like that, you need to book them early, because once they go, then they're gone, and they do go very, very fast.
True.
The ship has no ocean view cabins, so after inside, the next step up is an outside stateroom, all which have balconies, and this accounts for about 80% of the whole ship. It's the same as what they did with Britannia, so you either book an inside or a balcony, no ocean views at all.
Now, most of Majestic Princess's staterooms are between 220 to 230 square foot. And often we bandy words like that around. And I, for one, have often sat there and not had a clue what that really meant, kind of on day to day. So I did a bit of digging and worked out that that is a third of the size of an average UK 2-bedroom house. I hope that clears it up. And funnily enough, the largest suites on board Majestic Princess are 682 square feet, which amazingly is larger than the average UK 2-bedroom house.
There are 200 cabins that are connected, more than any other Princess ship. So this is really appealing to families with kids. So again, when you have the connecting cabins, it's great to just open the doors between the two and you can go in and out. But again, if you're looking at booking those, try and book as early as you can.
Now, 24-hour room service and the legendary pizza delivery service is all included. And the beds, tell us about the beds, Glenn.
Yeah, there's a feature, they've got the new Princess luxury beds on there. They feature custom-made mattress developed by the help of a doctor called Dr. Michael Bruce. He's the board certified sleep expert, recognised as the sleep doctor, so you're going to get a good night's sleep there. And fine linens by HGTV designer Candice Olsen, so you are going to get a perfect night's sleep on board.
I love that name, sleep doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, the second and some might argue most important section of looking at Majestic Princess is the dining.
It's the food.
It's the food. And let's face it, most of us live by our bellies, and Majestic Princess won't let us down. And now there seems to be, yes, a slightly East Asian edge to the dining, but there's 14 different dining venues on board, and it really is all about worldwide cuisine.
Again, typical Princess in keeping with well-loved restaurants like Sabatini's, their excellent steakhouse in the Crown Grill, and 2 popular pizzerias, which is Alfredo's and Prego, plus the special chef's table luminaire, a private dining experience that surrounds guests in a curtain of light with a private chef cooking in front of you and gives you also the chance to muck in as well.
Always reminds me of Beauty and the Beast luminaire, you know, the guy with the candle.
Which you take with you?
Good point. Now, the other thing is the World Fresh Marketplace. That's the new name for Horizon Court Buffet, and it will feature diverse food stations from around the world and offer up a real wonderland of flavours. There's a real East meets West street food speciality counter where you've got Mediterranean pasta dishes, you've got French crepes, Chinese comfort foods, German grilled sausages, and Japanese satays, and literally that is just the tip of the ocean.
Inside the marketplace is the bakery, which features a wide range of tempting sweets and treats. Savour Chinese bakery favourites like egg tarts and custard and meat floss buns, have no idea what they are, as well as classic Western and European pastries and Danishes as well.
You haven't seen that was take 52, he got the pronunciation wrong so many times.
Not easy with these teeth.
Now, there's also the Lobster Grill and Dim Sum Bar, which is where I'd definitely be heading. There you can tuck into freshly grilled lobster and moist steamed dim sum pan-fried dumplings, which are just like nectar from the gods. Now, you've also got the Leaves Tea Bar. This is featuring fun and fruity, what they call boba teas. You've got bubble tea, you've got shaved ice desserts, you've got sweet iced beverages, now I'm at it as well, plus other items from what they call the Gong Cha retail product line. And again, it's really innovative and really tasty.
The Ocean Terrace Juice Bar, this sits at the top of the atrium and it overlooks all the action with freshly squeezed juices and freshly blended smoothies. Just gives you the perfect refreshment for those people who are health conscious, and maybe you've just popped out of the gym and you want a bit of rejuvenation. You've got 2 new speciality restaurants, the Harmony Cantonese restaurant created in partnership with Chef Richard Chen. He's the former chef of Wing Lei, the first Chinese restaurant in North America, awarded with a Michelin star. And this will be a Chinese cuisine served with Chef Chen's interpretation of classic Cantonese dishes.
Then the other new for fee restaurant, if you like, is Le Bistrot, and this is located in the Piazza, and it's going to offer casual French home-style dining with a modern twist. So it's similar to that kind of Parisian bistro kind of feel. You get to enjoy traditional escargots, casseroles, baguettes, tartare, tortes, and French patisseries.
Okay, another important part of cruising is, of course, the entertainment. This is where it comes alive during the day and night time as well, and obviously wants to cater for all ages on board. The ship will offer many of the same distinctive features on board the sister ships, including the Piazza Atrium, the central focal point of the ship for spontaneous street theatre, special events, and social interaction as well.
They've also got the Sea Walk on there, which is similar to the Royal and also the Regal Princess. This extends 28 feet beyond the edge of the ship. It's a unique glass panel walkway, gives you incredible views of the ocean by day, and then lights up for a romantic stroll by night. It's a Princess original.
Princess Live TV studio, where passengers can be part of the live audience during broadcasts, ready events such as interactive culinary shows, live concerts, late night comedy and game shows as well. So there is something to suit all ages.
Now, they've also got something which is pretty incredible, and I saw this on Royal Princess, and that's what they call the watercolour fantasy. And this is incredible. Basically, in the evening, the top deck pool's transformed into this dazzling kind of, almost kind of Bellagio-style water fountain display.
Now, of course, something very famous with Princess ship is that one of their signatures, movie Under the Stars. They started this, a lot of other ships have copied it. It's got the largest outdoor screen at sea. The signature poolside venue presents first-run movies, sporting events and concerts on a giant screen day and night, accompanied by complimentary concession stand treats. Huge Majestic Princess Theatre, which is spread over 2 decks also as well, will host brand new Broadway shows and West End style shows as well.
Now, one thing they have done on Majestic Princess is to increase the amount of shops on board, and again, this means it's the biggest in the fleet. Nearly 12,000 square foot of luxury boutiques has been dedicated on board, including designer brand shops from brands like Cartier, Chopard. Now, another important feature of Majestic Princess is the fact that families are very much welcomed on board with age-appropriate activities organised by a very, very professional team. Activities do include, and I love this, the really popular, what they call the Rocket Science Programme, and this was developed in part with the California Science Centre. You also got movie nights, ice cream and pizza night, art projects, and even teens get their own space and lounge to hang out with video games, sports competitions, dance classes, and more. Now, for more information on cruising with your family, click here and it will take you through to episode 28 of Planet Cruise Weekly, and that was all about, yes, you guessed it, families.
Moving on from entertainment, obviously we're going to look at some of the venues and lounges now. Everybody wants different things on their cruise. Some people like to chill out, relax. Some people like things a little bit more noisy and a little bit more hectic, but this ship has got everything for everybody. You've got classic returns like Bellini's. This is the chic Italian-inspired cocktail bar that overlooks all the action of the piazza. And then there's Vines, voted the best wine bar at sea by US Today, which boasts an extensive collections of wines and my favourite complimentary gourmet delicacies, such as made-to-order sushi and tapas with every wine purchase.
Now, this I think is really exciting. It's a new part of the entertainment, and it's called, well, basically karaoke at sea. Now, I know karaoke at sea is not new because I've been doing that as a young entertainer when I was, back at the start of 2000 when I first went on ships,
You were a
some
young
cruises.
entertainer in 2000?
I was a young entertainer. I was about 22, Glenn. I was a young whippersnapper. Okay. However, this is different. They're taking it to the next level, and you've got 6 private karaoke suites. Get this, each with their own special themed decor. They're each fitted with large screen TVs, top quality audio and video systems, sofas, and a minibar. And you rent these hourly, and up to 10 guests can sing along at a time.
As another alternative, you've got the Holiday Pool Club at this sophisticated glass dome covered pool area surrounded by comfortable lounges and modern day sculptures. By day it's a freshwater pool, offers relaxation, and then of course at night it comes to life and transforms into a chic nightclub.
Now, you've also got the award-winning Lotus Spa. This has been voted one of the best cruise ship spas according to USA Today, and even won the prestigious Magellan Gold Award by Travel Weekly. So very, very high quality, lots of different things they can offer you there. Great chance for you to relax and pamper yourself. There's also a wedding chapel on board.
Now this is for Keith because obviously he's rented this for when he gets married next year, and he's taken all his friends on, so he's got 2 cabins he's booked out on the cruise, and he's taken all his friends with him. They have a wedding chapel on board for blessings and marriages by the captain, of course, at sea or in port as well, and you can look at episode 23 of Planet Cruise Weekly to discover more about tying the knot at sea.
Yeah, click there if you want to find out more, not if you want to get married, just if you want to find out more. Now, there's also a fully equipped fitness centre on board, Glenn, would you believe it, which has a private aerobic studio, offers spinning and yoga and Pilates and TRX, which is a new form of fitness based around pulley systems. There's a putting green, there's a croquet area, which I quite like the sound of, and 5 table tennis tables and a badminton court, so literally loads to do on board. I hope that gives you a bit of an overview about Majestic Princess. We've literally got as much information as we can and given it to you there, so hopefully you've got more of an idea now about this ship. Now, thank you very much for watching, and if you want to get in touch and let us know what you'd like to see next, and bear in mind again that it was you asking us to cover the Majestic Princess is the reason that we have done it today, then please do get in contact with us. How do they do that, Glenn?
They've got a number of different ways they can do it. You can contact us at hello@planetcruise.co.uk. You can also check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course the most popular way is going to the actual website. On the website there's all the information about all the cruises. If this is not the ship for you, don't panic, there are plenty more out there taking you around the world.
If you want to go straight through to our website, click the link there and it will take you through to the wonderful Planet Cruise website and some of the great deals that we can offer you today, tomorrow and even next year and beyond. Right, let's do a big thank you to the following people who got in touch in the last few days. We do love to hear your feedback, so please do keep it coming. First of all, to Mr. H, good old man Mr. H, he said that we were booked on QE for Christmas before the Christmas cruise and are so looking forward to being back on board. 6 weeks to go, would love to actually be on board for Christmas one year, and of course that was in response, thank you very much Mr. H, to our Christmas episode last week.
Yeah, it went down well, that one, didn't it?
Did go down very well. Now the other one is to Mark Anthony Woods, and this is a wonderful comment. He sent us a great photo in. The photo was of Hong Kong by night from the position of being on board the Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas. So thank you so much, Mark. You've now had this sent out around the world. Thank you for sending it to us, and continue to keep in touch, and say hello to Ange. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for another exciting episode, and until then, keep safe. See you soon.